Hi everyone, welcome to our video today. This is Pamela from Joint Hands Green Life Trees, and today we are going to highlight everything about Mama Mwita. We are at Mama Mwita's compound right now because you can remember in the previous video we showed there was need for fencing around the area, and there's a toilet construction that was undergoing. And from the look of things, today we are here. We wanted to undertake the fencing and to start from the fencing. But here there's still much need on security, hygiene, and food security. Yes, and I'm with John. Let him introduce himself.
Thank you guys. I'm called John Bosco from Joint Hands Green Life Trees, and we happen to be at Mama Mwita's place. We are here with Pamela just to get you posted about progress in Mama Mwita's compound and what is of greater need, what are the priorities here, what is our assessment and finding about livelihood matters here. Yeah. And so that is basically what we'll be updating you about. Yes. So Pamela will be telling you about water. Let me talk about the fence. Is that as we speak, this home is still open, is an open place, and this is where the fence is meant to run. Right from that section there, as you see in the eucalyptus plantation, the fence is meant to run next to the pathway here that is heavily eroded. So these days it is a whole gully. And so the fence will run all around her homestead. It is quite some space that could run into, I estimate it to be half an acre. Or what do you think it could be, Pamela?
Yeah, it's just slightly less than half an acre.
Yeah, slightly less than half an acre is the size of the compound, but it is all in the open. And so security here is wanting. And so it is necessary that the home is fenced off so that intruding livestock and people who may stray in are kept at bay when we do the fencing. Now, the fencing, we have been able to get some friends who have made a contribution of the barbed wire and the chain link and what else? The cement.
Yeah, cement.
The cement and ballast. Yeah. And but now what we are lacking here is timber that is meant to help us to acquire the fencing posts. So as we are speaking, there are some trees that were felled here. This is among the trees that were felled onto the ground, and they were meant to be used to produce the timber. I mean, to produce the posts. But now we're not able to get the posts because we need to get split. Yes. First of all, divided into the requisites, logged into the requisite sizes, and then those that are large would have to be split so that we make posts out of this. And so that is one gap that we have noticed here. Lucas, Masubo, Hosea, and Pesaman were here, and it is them who felled these trees, and they needed to split them further to get the posts, but I think resources were not adequate, so the whole work stalled at this point. So what we are running short of are the posts, but otherwise everything else is in place. We are just good to go with the fence. And so, anything else we've left about the fence?
No, I think you've highlighted, and I'm just worried because these things were fell. It's now over 1 week since they felled the trees, and it may even be expensive for this power saw guy to come and split them, because this one will consume a lot of fuel, and he'll be complaining that they are already dry, so it will consume much fuel. That's my main worry.
He's likely to charge us higher.
Higher, yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
I don't know how high.
I don't think we contacted Masubo on the splitting, because when we were coming, we thought that the posts were ready, so that we could do the holes and put them inside. Yeah, but to our disappointment, we found them still on the ground.
They are not yet able to work on this, and according to what they've stated is that they got all the other resources for starting off the construction of the toilet and every other thing, but they didn't get adequate funds to help them split the trees into posts.
And
So,
it's the security in this home is paramount because, as you can see,
yeah,
already the borehole has been dug.
yeah,
There's water inside, but she's saying that the water that has come there is being used by the neighbors. They are just coming in to fetch
to
that
draw the
water.
water. Yeah,
Anyhow,
yeah.
even without her consent.
Yeah, so
So I think
having mentioned water, I want us also to talk about the state of the water. So let's just move next to the water hole and be able to talk to them. We are glad a water hole was done here, and it was done just so nicely. But I don't know, you can get some information about the water hole, and you can.
Yameisha. Like now you can see they're complaining that this water is over.
Yeah.
Because of too much drawing, or maybe they didn't reach the water point. Just from my
From your own
point
judgment.
of view, yes.
Because it was dug at a time that it was raining
It was
heavy.
raining, yes.
So yeah, so there could be water at that point when it was raining. Yeah. But now we are heading into the dry spell, the dry season. So most likely we won't be able to get any water.
So it has been shining for like 2 weeks now.
Yeah, 2 weeks consecutively.
Yeah.
So water is just so hard to draw. Let's see what Pamela may be able to draw from the well. Okay.
This one thing is too short and it's sort of very little.
Yeah. So what we're able to get there.
So it means that it has to be dug still.
Yeah, barely 2 cups of water. Yeah, that is so little. Yeah. It means more digging is necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they will have to do a little deeper digging to ensure that we get adequate water. And the state of the water is also not so good. It is not very clear water, meaning that there's either too much debris that fell in. I am told some debris fell in at the time of construction, and so it is important that the debris is removed. Yeah, so that is the state of the water here. So the water problem is not yet fully solved. Yeah, from every indication. Okay, so having talked about water, I'm also getting concerned about hygiene conditions, especially toilets.
Yes.
Where do you think they get the toilets, the toilet service?
I asked about that question, and wherever I was shown, I'm just shocked because these people have been using the nearest bushes.
Yeah.
And we were trying to sit just around here, but the compound is not accommodative as such. Because whenever you put your chair and a shade to sit, it's just smelly. So hygiene must be taken care of around here. This toilet is of...
it should be completed the soonest possible.
Soonest possible, yes. And I think this one ought to have been a priority.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think the greatest priority here, Pamela, should have been the toilet, because when we got in here, we had to consult Masubo about how far they had gone, Masubo and Pesaman, on how far they had gone with the toilet and what challenges they were probably facing. And from all indication now, this is the toilet, the level to which it is. And the reason why we are saying that it is necessary that it is brought to completion the soonest possible is because when we got over here, we had to sit around to wait for Masubo and his team, Pesaman, to get over here. So we were seated on the plastic chairs you are seeing over there. And we were seated right in the bushes in there, and only to realize that those bushes are used as the toilets. So I'm talking of open defecation. And it's because there's nowhere else, the cost of digging a toilet and all other procedures, and perhaps ordinarily they would have been using a hoe to dig little holes and use and cover up But I don't know, I think it's because some health education hasn't taken place here. So we look forward into conducting some health education, and we also look forward to seeing that this comes to soonest conclusion, because when it gets finished, then they'll start using it and health conditions here will improve. But I'm told there are little challenges. You guys can come over. I'm calling over Masubo and Pesaman to tell us. Now, Pesaman is the mason in charge of this work here, and he talked of some challenges. First of all, welcome to Joint Hands Green Life channel. You can greet our audience and have a word with them.
Okay. Hi guys, and wherever you are, we thank you for being with us and having watched this video. We are also privileged Green Lights,
Green Life.
Green Life Trees, to be here with us and to share more. For now, let me say thanks, and my brother to introduce. Then we go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello guys, welcome to Green Life Trees. My name is Masubo, guys. I'm feeling happy to be on your channel. I think not the first time, but I'm so happy. So thank you for your visits. I think for now I've just become like brothers, fathers. Yeah. So guys, please consider by subscribing to our YouTube channel so that you can join the family and we can help many people as we can. So they just pay a visit and we want to share some small ideas with them. So thank you guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, now I understand that you've been constructing the toilet and it should be finished the soonest possible. What are the challenges that make you not able to finish it the soonest possible?
Yeah, to the part of finance challenges, first is a financial challenge, because sometimes back we had to go into our pockets to make sure that the project of the toilet has come to a completion. And also there were donations coming by, and we appreciate for those who have been supporting this project. And that's where we've reached with all our supporters and also our pockets. But going forward, yesterday we were working here and we put the toilet at that point, so bricks came to an end, and also the cement to finish up the toilets. We need like 100 of bricks and 1 bag of cement to have it completion, the walls to be complete, as you can see. And this is the further end. We are going to add 1 more course so that we can have the roof. So that is why we've reached. And also there is the roof part of it. So we have already the materials for roofing materials. That's timber, iron sheets, and also the nails are already there. And what we are lacking now is the labor parts of it, which is around 4,000 Kenyan shillings for the roof. And also later on now we're gonna see
how to plaster
and to make the entire toilet neat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Masubo, you have something to add?
Masubo also can add.
No, the only challenge is, I think Pesaman, my brother, just said the challenge is to complete it. We're just there. We are lacking some bricks and 1 bag of cement to complete so that the roofing can be done.
I'm getting concerned because you're talking of 1 bag of cement. I wanted, do you think you have the rough estimates of the figures about what is all required to bring the whole toilet to completion? Because I believe that bag of cement is only adequate to bring you to the last break line. So if it brings you to the last brick line, it means that at the time of fixing the doors, and we've not yet talked about the doors, and we've also not talked about plastering the whole toilet because we cannot leave it in this state, and also preparing the toilet bowls and the hole itself. I think there's just a lot more. We need to work on a budget that if we share, then someone understands the entire requirement to bring the toilet to completion. Because if we give small figures that only take us a day at a time, Sometimes whoever wants to support us may not have a clearer picture. And as you understand, is that this is the only toilet that is standing in this home.
Yes.
It is the only pit latrine, and it is not in use. And it means that these people use the bush. And even the bush itself, you know, it is endangering. Health situation comes to risk because it is risky. You know, some disease could break out and could affect the little children I'm seeing around here, and even the grown-ups here. So this should be brought to completion the soonest possible. Coupled with the fact that the water well also has to be dug a little deeper, because these guys are running out of water. And Pesaman, you also talked of the need for only one course, but I want to stand in here and assume that I'm the one who wants to use this toilet here. So this is my height. It means that if you add only a single course, it means it is not yet adequate for tall people like me.
You will be good because there is the roofing materials. You take it up.
Okay.
So
what if you do 2 more courses?
2 more.
Yeah.
It will be too tall.
Too tall?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see that.
You know, this one is a mason. Maybe he understands.
Yeah, perhaps you understand it from the professional perspective. I'm not a mason. I was only getting concerned because most of the structures I enter in here, I'm tall, and I've usually hit my head on the roof. I've usually hit my head on the roof, so that is why I'm concerned whenever we do whenever any construction is undertaken. Okay, so I assume that is the height. Yeah, so that would be, so that is where I would be. Okay, and the toilet floor is not likely to be raised a bit? Are you likely to raise the floor a bit?
Yeah, it will be raised.
So if you do that as the last break, this is where I would be. Is that okay?
Yeah, it will be okay.
Okay, yeah. But I would have loved it taller. I don't know. We will look into that. So guys, you got the information about the need for the completion of the toilet, and I'll sit down with them and try to work out a budget on what exactly is required to bring this toilet to completion, because we need to leave this family in a healthy state, a state in which children can start learning to visit the toilet, because the initial toilet they had here collapsed. Do I call it toilet or pit latrine? The pit latrine, they used to have a pit latrine that collapsed, and so since it collapsed, they've been using the bush, and that is not quite healthy for them. So having talked about that, Pamela...
So we've talked about security, we've talked about hygiene, and the next one is food security as well.
Yeah, so food security here. Soon,
because you can remember the last time when you came here, the last time when we visited here, you saw the condition of the children here.
Yeah.
Some were sleeping as if they were sick.
Yeah, and when we inquired, we were
it was
told
because of hunger. So she really needs to have some kind of food security around.
Yeah.
And that's why I decided today to carry her some potato vines.
Let's see them.
And cassava.
Let's see them. Yeah, so this is the state of the home, and you know, we got here when it was lunchtime. I haven't seen any meals, perhaps the family taking any meal. But as Pamela told you, we have potato vines and we have cassava stems. Yeah. So these cassava stems you see here, we brought a good number of them. And this is what we planned to get cassava. Yeah. This is fast maturing, so it will be maturing in 6 months.
It only takes 6 months. And it's ready.
So in 6 months it will be ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it produces very big tubers that are very soft and sweet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we also have the potato stems.
Yeah, the potato vines.
Yeah, potato vines.
Yeah, so this here is a potato vine, and it is a type of potato that also does well.
Yeah.
And
very sweet.
And very tasty. Wonderful.
Yeah. So I just thought about this because instead of maybe buying her flour every now and again, we also need to do some sustainable...
I want you into full light,
okay. We also have to do some sustainable way of letting her have the food all by herself. Yes, and that's why I brought this. I thought it was rain. There was some rains, but it's too dry around here.
Yeah.
It's unlike our place that side that we've been receiving some substantial amount of rain. It's dry, and so we are going to preserve these vines and the stems.
Yeah.
Maybe it might rain today or tomorrow.
Yeah,
Just from the look of
from all
things.
indication, it will rain very soon.
Yeah, so immediately it rains, I'll come back here and we'll have to plant these things with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
So this is just a starting point because she has to have food.
Yeah, quite importantly.
It's important for her to have food for these young children.
Yeah.
Yes, because with the potatoes and the cassavas, they not lack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So during the period when the maize flour is not there, she will be having potatoes and cassavas to feed the family.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, you got it there. We are trying to consider food security here. We also done a health assessment, and this home is just at risk of disease outbreak for lack of a pit latrine, and the hygiene conditions here are not so good. Now, another important thing is that we have children here, little children as little as the one playing here, and from all indication, they need to have good food, they need good nutrition, and a good example is the other child seated by the veranda there. If health conditions are not taken care of, and if we do not look into food security, then we put them at risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So apart from having this, we are going to plant some fruit trees around.
Yeah.
Because we were told that there were some banana plants that were planted just around.
Yeah, we saw them.
But from the look of things, just the way they were planted was not
agriculturally the best.
Yeah, so we are going to do it in a better way.
I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So could that be all we had? Yeah, so I think to that point, that is mostly what we had.
We'll not.
Or we'll introduce her.
Yeah.
Okay, you can have a chat with her as I talk about her kitchen garden. Is that she's also Mama Mwita is also dedicated to farming, and you can see that she has a kitchen garden, not so nicely done, but at least she has done the best she can, and so she has some vegetables. Few as they may be. If we had adequate water in the well, then the next thing we will be talking about is how to water the vegetable in the times when the sun is scorching hot. But at the moment, she doesn't have adequate water, so she entirely has to depend on rainfall. But she has done really her best, and also looking into her farm, she has tried to do good farming here. You can see that she's expecting to harvest good maize from this particular farm here. And also she has cultivated peanuts. There's a lot of peanut in the maize. So we hope that she'll be making some good harvest. And so the cassava also will be preparing some... tell us about how we will be preparing.
Yeah, we'll be preparing some 3 lines. We'll take 3 lines from here.
Yeah.
For cassava, and another 3 lines for the sweet potatoes, just according to the way we discussed with her.
Okay.
We're just waiting for the rain. Maybe 1 rain will just be enough for us to do it.
All right.
Because these ones are drought resistant ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll thrive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's also talk to Mama Mwita. Maybe you'd want to greet her, or she might have a word with us. Nkioko Gamba, salimia watu.
Sema hi. Hi.
Yeah, so Mama Mwita is usually shy. She hasn't been the type that talks on camera a lot.
Yeah.
And she is not a person of many words. Yeah, she's a person of very few words. And that is why it takes time. You really need to take time if you want to get a conversation with her. Yeah, you really need time and get her into the mood of conversation. But I just love her spirit. She's a hard worker, and she's doing her best to take care of her children. Her house here is a little dilapidated, but she's managing in it. Very nice of her. Yeah, so, and that brings us to the end of this video.
Yes, we are almost coming to the end of this video.
Yeah.
And I'm very much thankful for everyone that managed to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm just grateful that you people are building us in a way that we may not know.
Yeah.
And it's my humble request still that kindly please, if you come across this channel, subscribe, like, and share, and you help us spread this love. Yes, Joe.
Thank you so much, and that brings us to the end of this video. Till we catch up in our next video, for now we say bye-bye and enjoy the rest of your day.